Welcome back. This is part 2 in our tutorial on downloading and installing Linux app images. In part 1 we began downloading this app image for Linux Air Combat, a well-known combat flight simulator, and it's almost finished downloading. There it is, it's done. Now that it's been downloaded, this file, LAC861-x86_64.appimage, should be stored in my downloads folder, and I'm done with my browser. I'm going to close out my web browser. For my next step, I need to fire up what they call a command console or a bash shell. This ubiquitous desktop program is arguably the most fundamental and most important program available to users. Every desktop Linux distro offers it. It may be known as Xterm or console or terminal or something similar. Explore your main menus and you will surely find it. Now I'm using PC Linux OS, and I can find it by clicking the Start menu. Then I go to More Applications, and then I can either use Console or Xterm. It has two versions of it. I'm going to click on Console here, whereupon I get a large rectangle, and at this point it dominates my screen. I'm expected to enter command lines within this window. Using a very basic and well-established syntax and vocabulary that has long formed the basis for finding and activating Linux console programs. We won't try to teach the underlying details of the command line syntax in this tutorial. For our purposes, we only need to understand a few commands. First, as a basic test, I'm going to press Enter a few times on my keyboard. Enter, Enter, Enter. Notice each time I do that, I get a new little line that always ends with a $sign. By long-standing convention, that $sign means that the bash shell is ready to accept a command. Now, there's just a few steps left. First thing we need to do is we need to tell this bash shell to go to our downloads folder where we put the program. I do that with the following program, cd downloads. When I hit enter, I get a note that I'm in my downloads folder and no error message. The next thing that's handy to do is to look around here and see what's in that downloads folder to see if my files are. I'm going to hit ls for list. And I can see there is a file here, and that's the file right there, LAC861-x86_64.appimage. That is the name of the file we just downloaded. So exactly as we're expecting, I find it there. That file name hints at several important details. The first few characters, LAC, stand for Linux Air Combat, the name of the flight simulator we downloaded. The next three letters look like a version number. I saw that when we downloaded. There were a couple of different versions, and this was the highest version number available, and that's what you usually want. The next little bit, this -x86_64, that is a well-known syntax used by convention to describe certain important details about the computer program that we downloaded. Most Linux desktop applications will follow this pattern. It means that the LAC image was compiled for 64-bit x86 hardware of the type that has long been made popular by Intel and AMD microprocessors. The last bit of the file name is .appimage, and there should be no surprise there. That's the kind of file we expected to get. Our next step is going to be to mark our app image as executable. We do that with another command. We do that with the change mode or chmod program application, and I use +X to say add executable to that file, LAC861-x86_64.appimage. So I type exactly the name of the file we downloaded, and when I hit enter, 861, oh, I can see I made a mistake here. Let's just do it. I'll copy that name to get it exact. We go edit, copy, and then we'll come down here and enter that command again. chmod, add executable attribute to the file with that exact name, and hit enter. And it completes with no error messages, so that's good. And now we're ready to run it. The next step is just to execute it. We do that by typing // which by long-standing convention means execute from right here, and then that name of that file again, and paste. I'm going to paste it in. When I hit enter, Linux Air Combat, this flight simulator should start right up. If everything's working right, if it's compatible with this particular Linux, it should start. There it is. Linux Air Combat.
NEW0964 connected and enter channel. NEW0964 move to new player start gear.
It does a lot, including setting up communication. So, heck, let's just make it a little bit bigger. So you can see, if I go make it a larger window and a little bit higher quality, I can restart it. And whatever program you download should run according to the
NEW0964 connected and enter channel. NEW0964 move to ready.
There you go. That is how you can download and run any AppImage. Now, there are other options, other ways to do this, and there are some subtleties we can use to make it easier and more sophisticated, and maybe even get a graphical click to run or put it in the Linux menus. But this is the basis, the way you start out. This should work with any AppImage.